This is Undaunted Pursuit Podcast.
You know who made it?
Up is where we're going, and we want you to come with us. All right, hey, and welcome back to Undaunted Pursuit Podcast. We're glad you joined us here. We got a very special guest. He's getting... Oh, now I'm... Marshall, come on now. Hold on a second.
What's going on? Oh, my goodness.
Hey, that's a little inappropriate there, Marshall.
What's that?
Well, you didn't realize where that camera was pointed.
Well, just thought I'd start the evening, on the right foot.
Well, no, shoot, no, wait. We took a couple weeks off. It's been awfully busy, and awfully busy for you too, Marshall. And welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it has been a wild roller coaster ride. We've had a lot going on in our lives, personally, man. So. Some of y'all may know, some of y'all may not know, but on March 22nd, my wife and I had our first baby boy. So that's been exciting. That has been a roller coaster in and of itself. It's been wild. I'll say at the least that's what I'll say is it has been absolutely wild. But we're loving it.
Cool. Yeah. No, heck. Congratulations on that. And it's been a wild ride. And to be real honest with you, I don't have anything planned for this week's episode quite yet because I don't know. We just needed to get back on here and catch up. So it's probably not going to be that long of an episode. Plus, we got it's been busy around here. It's warmed up. I've been working in, actually, when you text me and asked me if we were doing this podcast tonight, I was like, oh man, yeah, that's right. I had forgotten. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize how long I had been in the basement. I've been putting up insulation in the basement. We're all moved in to the house, but we're still it's undergoing renovations. And so we're trying to finish out the basement, and my boss is going to get some drywall hopefully this weekend. I said, hey, get it, and I will be ready for it. I'm going to get all the insulation done so that we can hang drywall next week and get the electrician back here to put all the lights and outlets and everything in. So, man, it's been just as busy, and we don't have a newborn.
Yeah. I know it. Well, on top of you guys doing that, you have 5 kids to juggle around. So you guys are crazy busy. But no, life's been good, of course, with the youth pastor thing and the work, just, typical work that I have has been good. And it's been awesome. It really has.
Cool. And so I called you yesterday, and you were like, you sounded drained. You sound a little better today. And I get it. I was like, I'm feeling tired today, man. I've been on my feet all day, just grinding and getting this junk done. And, but yeah, you were complaining about laundry yesterday?
Oh man, the laundry is never ending when you have a child, even just one child. I can imagine having 5, but it's like the little turd, he pees through his diaper and through his clothes probably 2 or 3 times a day, it seems. So we're going through his clothes rapidly. And actually this weekend, we're going to go buy some more clothing. So we have to do laundry not so often because we're so tired of doing laundry all the time. And on top of that, we're washing bottles all the time. I mean, we're running a load of dish on the dishwasher every night. And it's not even a full dishwasher. It's just mainly got bottles in it because I hate washing them by hand all the time. I told my wife, I said, hey, I'm done. I said, I don't care if that dishwasher's full or not. It's being ran. I'm so sick and tired of washing bottles. So yeah, it's been crazy.
Well, and I laugh because anybody who has kids has been through that. We've all been through that
Oh yeah,
stage, and shoot, it doesn't get any better. It just gets more, to
yeah.
be honest with you, because here we are. We could run a load of dishes through the dishwasher twice a day, and we could stand to have the laundry washer running um, all day long because it's never ending.
Yeah. Oh, I know it. And kids like to change their clothes all the time, like it's like they're in a movie and they're going from scene to scene.
Mhm. Right. Well, and it's just like, or something happens, right? So Savannah come in here just before getting on, and she's like, "Oh, she's showing me all these scratches. She scratched herself. I don't know how she doesn't know how she did it." And then she's like, and Hunter was like, "Oh, she ripped her shirt too." It's like, great. How did you do that? I don't know. Well, go throw it in the trash. Put a new shirt on. Dang it. So it's like, how many clothes is that now? If you're not getting them dirty or changing them because of that, you're changing them because they're tearing them up too.
Yeah, yeah. I know it. I know it's crazy. I'm looking forward to that age where they're running around and wreaking havoc. But we're enjoying the because they're not quiet right now either. It doesn't matter. They may not be talking, but they're still screaming.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, and just imagine when they are running around. We've got one of ours. He will. I swear, if he looks at a sock wrong, it gets a hole in it. And it's like, well, we blow through socks with him too.
Oh yeah,
It
I'm
used to
sure.
be,
I'm sure.
uh, it still is. It still is shoes, but my goodness, wait till you're like well, let me see if I can't get this out right. Um, that's another thing is shoes. They go through shoes. 1 minute you turn around, they've already grown out of the shoes. So
Hmm.
get ready for that.
I know.
You've got a lot of steps ahead of you.
I've got 18 years of steps ahead of me.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Gotta love it.
But well, anyway, no, we're settling in nicely. You guys are acclimating. Okay, I mean, how are things going? And how has life been adjusting to a new baby? Because this is your first baby. I'm sure it's been a bit difficult because you guys have been alone, and it's been just the two of you for such a long time.
Yeah, it's been the two of us married for 8 years. So here we go, bringing in a baby into the mix, and so it has been quite the adjustment. Just learning to work together, and just be there for each other, help each other, and be understanding towards one another, and be patient with one another, and be patient with him. There's a lot to learn. It's not a cakewalk by any means, and if anybody tells you it is, they're lying to you. They're trying to make themselves look good because it's not. When you have for one you have a marriage where you have two completely different people, that in and of itself is a challenge. Okay, then you throw a child into the mix, and that really
Hmm.
throws a wrench into it. Because now you get three different personalities that you're trying to. Because even as a baby, they still have their own personality and they still have their own wants and needs, just like
Yeah, yeah.
the mother and the father do. Um, but yeah, there's been a lot of learning curves. There's been some challenges, working things out, working through stuff. Uh, but we're thankful for it. We wouldn't change it. This is what we wanted, and we're glad that it's finally here. I mean, I've wanted kids forever, so I'm glad it's finally here. I mean, heck, I'll be 56 years old when the guy graduates high
Yeah.
school. So so I'm gonna be practically like a grandpa by then.
Yeah, no kidding. Dang. Well, it's funny something that you're talking about that and how long. I was talking to a coworker of mine the other day, and they asked me, they're like, how long? Because I was talking about you. They're like, how long have you known Marshall? I was like, well, shoot, since I was like in the ninth grade of high school or 10th grade. I can't remember when,
Mm-hmm.
but it's been, it's been what, how long have we known each other? Uh, well, it'd be
Golly,
20
25
years,
years, something like that.
uh, almost
It's 20 years since
20,
I graduated high
25,
school, so
28
at least
years.
24, 20, 25 years, 20, somewhere in there. 24, 25 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, we've known each other a long time. Yeah. So I was like,
Long
wow,
time.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. But
Yeah, it is.
yeah. So, well, heck, yeah. Like I said, I didn't have anything planned. I didn't have any, I really didn't have any Bible verses. All I wanted to do was kind of get on the show with you here and see how life was adjusting to the new baby. And, had a blessing the other day. Last Sunday, I had the opportunity to preach. Of course,
Mm,
uh, that's pretty common knowledge. I, in an effort to share it with everybody, to share it with the folks
mhm.
that weren't able to attend to the church that I preached at. I put it on our
Yeah.
channel, on our YouTube channel, and so, yeah, you're
Yeah.
welcome to go over and check it out. I mean, it's, you got to laugh because I have one of my older boys. Well, Ashley actually had one of the older boys videoing it, and he's not the best videographer, but it was good. It was good, and that was my first Sunday morning sermon. I've talked in front of people before,
Yeah.
in small groups and communion time and all that, but this is the totally different animal when it comes to getting up and
Oh, yeah.
talking about what the Lord's laid on your heart and um, dude, yeah, and this won't be your first time. You're getting ready to speak coming up too, aren't you?
Yeah. So this Sunday, it'll be my second time preaching in front of the church, our church that we go to here in town. And yeah, the first time my sermon was probably like 15 minutes long, maybe 20 minutes. It was quick. It was
Yeah.
real quick. We got to church early that day, so everybody's happy. But um, this one is not so much going to be that. So, I've been praying about it for a couple of days, and then I felt the Lord lay on my heart to talk about forgiveness. And so, um, I didn't
Mm.
sit here and write up this entire sermon myself, and I didn't do that. I'm blessed to have a cousin who is a pastor, who has all the fancy schooling and the knowledge and all that stuff. And so I reached out to him and I said, "Hey, do you, if anybody can help me with what I'm doing here, give me some pointers, yada yada. Have any sermons I can look at and kind of pick from a little bit, and get some ideas." And so, man, like right away, he sends me this 11-page sermon. Um, like,
Oh
like I
wow.
just printed it out earlier. Just this long, long sermon. It'll probably be like 30 minutes or longer. I don't know. That depends on how fast I read through it. So I was like, dude, that's awesome. So I read like the
Well,
first paragraph or two, and I was like, oh,
and
this
I,
is going to be good. I haven't even read through the whole thing yet, so I got to read through it tonight and tomorrow and familiarize myself with.
yeah, yeah, for sure. And, just you better get on it because you got to internalize it so that you
I
don't have
know.
to just sit there and read through it the
Mhm.
whole time, right?
I know. I know.
And
Yeah, it's going to be
I'm
fun.
no seasoned
It
pro,
is.
but yeah, uh, you know, but that's what I try. That's what I've been trying to do. Man, I got a massive download the other, uh, from God. Yeah, what was it yesterday? Either way, day before, and and it was just great. I don't know when I'll be speaking next, but um, there's a really cool sermon that he really kind of gave me, and so I just had to. I pulled over. I don't know how many times to write this down. I wrote out like 4 pages of notes just to keep it fresh and
Nice.
keep it remember what God was laying on my heart. And oh man, it's going to be so good. But
Yeah,
yeah, I won't give
that's
any more
awesome.
spoilers outside of that. But yeah,
Yep. Don't ruin it.
I know. I
No,
know
it's
it. But no,
fun.
I'm ready.
I
I'm
never
ready to
thought
go
that.
again.
Yeah, I never thought that myself, really either one of us, would be preaching in front of churches and me being a youth pastor. I mean, dude, I don't know, it's crazy. But here we are. Here we are.
here we are. That's that goes along. Could had back when we were kids, we were talking about how long ago we known each other, and never once
Mhm.
did being in any type of pastoral position ever cross my mind. And probably
Mhm.
yours the same. Never once did we even talk about that together as kids, and here we
No.
are. And our family's motto, we one of our favorite verses, and we've said that here on the podcast before, was we make Proverbs 16:9. We make our plans, but God directs our steps, and that is precisely what He's doing here.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I really like that. It's true. He is guiding us and directing us and leading us. And as long as you have a willing heart and an open mind and ears to listen,
Hmm.
anything can happen. God's got
Yeah.
quite the imagination.
Well, and it's like who was I telling? I was like, you just got to be a willing vessel for the Lord, and
Yeah.
just say yes to His will, and ask Him how what you can do to serve Him, and all of these things, all of those things. If you live a life of, um, what's the word I'm looking for? If you kind of hold back, right, and you play life safe, then those
Hmm.
are dangerous prayers, because, you know, if you're willing to say yes to the Lord, He'll move you cross country, and I'm saying this in generalities, right? Because this is the turn that it's taken. If you say yes to His will, He may possibly move you across country 2 or 3 times, or um, however that may look.
That's
But
true.
you can't be scared
Yeah.
of it, because if He asks you to do it, if He leads you to do it, then He's never going to leave you or forsake you. He will always provide for you, because He is Jehovah
Yeah.
Jireh. And you can say yes in full confidence, and just see where He takes
Mhm.
you.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like me becoming a youth pastor. It wasn't what I wanted to do. Um, it's not something I would have signed up for by any means. But this is what God led me to do, and I prayed about it, and in the shower that one night, He said, "This
Hmm.
is what you're doing." And I said, "Okay." I had a willing heart, and I was like, "All right, I'm going to do this." I've never been a youth pastor. I've helped out with youth and done things, but never been a youth pastor. I haven't been to school or anything like that, and I didn't know what to do. I was scared, nervous,
Yeah.
but here I am, however many months into it, and it's been great. I've loved it. Learned a lot from it. So, yeah, you just got to be open and willing, guys.
Yeah. Yep. And so switching gears here a little bit, I got to thinking that I was like, man, I got to feeling real bad after this last episode that we had with Tyler. And I
Hmm.
had little video clips that I was working on, but I never finished a single one of them. And I got to feeling real bad about it. But I was like, man, I didn't have any time to come up with any video clips. I mean, that was such a cool um, interview, and he's just a genuinely
Yeah.
good guy. And of course, we're going to probably use his music on this week's podcast too. But uh, yeah, I love having people like that. And I got approached by a company, and let's see, I don't know if there was some sort of miscommunication, or if I was misunderstanding them, but they asked me, "Oh, would you be willing to host such and such, whatever this company is in on the podcast?" I was like, "Oh, I'd be delighted." And, of course, we're always looking for great guests and different ministries and all that. And then all of a sudden, it's like, "Okay, well, I need all of your stats. I need all of your, you know, podcast stats. And if you would, please send over a resume too." I was like, "Hold on a second. I thought we were hosting you on our podcast. I didn't realize that this was like that. I have to give you my life's work, just to have you
Hmm.
on my podcast, you know."
Hmm.
Um, I don't know where that came from, but it was something I wanted to bring up. I thought that was kind of crazy. I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll just slow our roll here a little bit, and we'll revisit this.
Well, to me, that kind of sounds like they just wanted to see how many followers we had and what our stats were, all that kind of stuff. I feel like that maybe that was more important to them because it was more of a what can I get out
I
of it more
guess.
than anything else. Which that's fine, teach his own. But we're not here to yeah, we want to help people and whatnot, uh, but we're also our main goal here is to spread the gospel. So if you want to try to use us just to get your name and word out there, we're probably not the podcast for you. Uh, so
Yeah.
we'd love to have people on, but we have one goal in mind here, and that's to preach the gospel. So take it or leave it, my friends.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and that is, and it is a little bit of that, right? I mean, of course, why would we have all these guests on these, Tyler Radcliffe's
Sure.
and Anthony Morris's and these all the various authors and the Kent Hovens and the John Becks and the Strawn Coleman's on? Well, it's because we want to promote these people that are also trying to use their gifts and their talents to share the love of Jesus and to spread Jesus's
Exactly.
name throughout this whole earth. And so, yes,
Right.
it is a little bit of that, right? But I don't
It
think
is.
that I need to, give my band, like, and then I'm exaggerating here, but I just don't think that I need to, give everybody access to all of our information just so that we can have them on the podcast. It's like, if you want to sit and talk, we'll sit and talk. I'm more than happy to sit and talk to you for an hour. That's great.
Yeah. 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 No, yeah, it is. It definitely is about that. As long as it's about the right reasons, right? Like you said, as long as it's about as long as what they're promoting and doing is about Jesus. Sure, yeah, we'll have you on and talk about your stuff and what you're doing. Absolutely, we love that. But we also don't want to be used and abused. Uh, just to get someone's stuff out there because we're not about that. Um, but yeah, we're not gonna give you all our information just because whatever. No, just come be a part of it. Come on, come have some fun.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just talk about Jesus here. I mean, that's what we're about. And
Yeah,
yeah, hey,
yeah.
and maybe not so much. Yeah, we're not doing a real good job of it tonight or on this week's episode, but I think
No,
every
just
now
chit
and then,
chatting.
Marshall, that people want. Yeah, I think people want a break. It's like, oh man, I wish these guys would stop coming up with hour-long episodes. Well, I mean, you'll sit and listen to a Joe Rogan podcast for 3 hours. Why can't you listen to us for an hour or 30 minutes or whatever this happens to be? But I don't know.
Just because we're not famous doesn't mean we're not as entertaining. Okay, people, come on.
Yeah, right.
Just because I'm not sitting there
Oh
smoking a
man,
joint and getting high
yeah,
while I'm talking to you doesn't mean it's a bad thing.
yeah, yeah, exactly. For sure. For sure. But
Uh,
well, no, we had I'm trying to think of some other things that we've had going on. I think this weekend we're gonna go hunt some mushrooms. It's mushroom season right now here in Idaho. So
nice,
because it's just now
awesome.
starting to warm up, and so yeah, we're gonna do a little outing. Come do some work on the house, and tonight we're making our own strombolis or pizzas or whatever Ashley's got planned out for us. A little family night tonight.
Awesome.
Sometimes there's yeah, but
That'll
just
be
keep them
awesome.
busy, but not too busy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not too busy for the Lord, and uh,
Exactly.
you know,
Yeah. No, that sounds like fun. It really does. Uh, yeah. We're just gonna do some shopping, grocery shopping for the boy. Um, just hang out.
Mhm.
You just get out a little bit, stretch our
Have you said
legs.
his name yet?
It's been raining. I don't think I've said it tonight. No. So his name. See, we held his name back the entire time we were pregnant. And all of our family and friends were like, "What's his name? What's his name?" And it drove people nuts, which we thought was kind of funny. Uh, but his name is Colt Hayes Massey. It's full name. So
I like it.
yeah, yeah. He's
Yeah.
healthy. He's grown. He's putting on weight, and he's doing good. He's doing good.
You set him up perfectly to be a country singer when he grows up.
I, I don't think I did think about
Yeah.
it. I mean, I've already been practicing
Oh,
announcing his name. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ladies and gentlemen, Cold Haze Massey. You know what I'm saying? We've got the whole thing now.
yeah, yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Man,
I'm telling
so
you. I'm telling you.
well, all right. Well, I suppose we could wrap this up a little bit. I don't want to,
Yeah, I think
we
so.
spent so much time trying to, like I said, I just wanted to get on here and welcome you back to the
Yeah.
podcast. Now, I think we've hit at least some sort of normalcy in both of our lives that we can at least come
Yep.
up with 30 minutes to an hour every so often to get on here. Now, this is going to come
Yeah.
out on whatever day you're listening to it. It's going to come out Monday, and then the next episode we're going to see is Ashley and I doing continuing on with our James podcast. So I'm going to continue working
Awesome.
her in and everything. So yeah, and there's some cool things
That's
coming down
good.
the pipe. There's we got small groups ramping up here, doing like instituting our family groups now in this community, and of course, both of us are
Yeah.
getting our feet wet in the preaching. So we'll see how that all turns out. I'm sure we'll have plenty of those stories to come. And I before we go,
Oh
I
yeah.
do have to give a shout out to Cul-de-sac Community Church, the church that I went and spoke at, and just the amazing people that were over there. We were welcomed with open arms, and I was going to write a thank you letter, and of course, things got away from me, and now it'd be I don't know. It'd be a little delayed if I wrote it now. So why not better put out a thank you again, a public thank you to Cul-de-sac Community Church for having me and my family there and for the hospitality that they showed. I was incredibly impressed for such a small church and to welcome us in and just be as supportive as they were. I was just completely impressed and honored to have been part of that community, even if it was for just a day. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was
It's awesome.
it was a good experience. Yeah.
Hmm. I love it. I love it. Maybe one day we can preach together and bounce off each other at a church. That'd be cool. Never seen that before. We could do it.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. No, I know it. I've got something to pitch to you. I came up with it the other day, and we were sitting there playing a game as a family, and I've got an idea for something that would be really cool, and it's gonna. There's a lot of logistics to work out on it, so yeah, I'm kind of excited about it. I don't know how Ashley is with it. Maybe I'll get into it with her on the next podcast, but. And I guess in the meantime, yeah, we're gonna stop jabbering here. We've yammered on for long enough with nothing to talk
Hammered.
about starting tonight. But welcome back, Marshall. Shoot.
Margot. Okay, hey, Ron. Welcome back to you too.
So
Heck.
yeah, no, get plenty of rest, and yeah, for
Yeah.
just like we have always. Why don't you close us out, and then I'll fill in the rest.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being a part of the Undaunted Pursuit podcast. Thanks for sticking in, hanging out with us, and listening to all we have to say and yammer about, as Aaron would say. Hey, guys, always give us a follow, listen, subscribe, click all the buttons on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, TikTok, all the platforms. You can listen to us on Spotify, anywhere you can listen to a podcast. You can
Mhm.
listen to Undaunted Pursuit podcast. So please give us a like, follow. And just listen, guys. Email us, text us, call us, FaceTime us, whatever whatever you want to do. We love to hear from you guys.
Yeah,
That's pretty much all I got to say.
for sure. Yeah, yeah. And that email is undauntedpursuit@gmail.com. And you know what, Marshall, in full disclosure, the reason I really want to go is because I've been in work clothes all day and I'm ready to take off my boots. My feet hurt. And because you text me and I was still, like I said, I was still hanging up insulation. So I'm itchy, my feet hurt.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's why full disclosure, I'm just as I came straight up here, turned the computer on, and jumped on real quick. But guys, yeah, thanks for listening. And of course, hey, check out our last episode with Tyler Phillip Radcliffe. And I'm going to use his music on this week's episode as well. Follow his links. It'll be in the show notes as well as all pertinent links and everything. So give him a follow, show him some support. He is just a cool individual.
Amazing.
So guys, thanks for joining us this week on Undaunted Pursuit podcast. We'll see y'all next time. Right, Marshall?
That's right. Adios.
See ya.
Oh, I've been chained up, thought I couldn't break free. These shackles had become a part of me. Snapped them like they're made of string. Can't hold me down, no, not a thing. Oh, I howled at the moon all night. Then I saw Jesus and the legion cried. We are demons hiding out inside this man. Got a clause in him, don't you understand? I heard a whisper, louder than the demon shout, saying I have come to break your chains, put an end to all your pain. You have no idea the better plans I have. I heard a whisper above my shout. He didn't come with weapons drawn. I was desperate just to have them gone. A battle was raging in this nightmare. Was calm and collected as he declared. The Son of Man is here to intervene. It's my will today that he should be redeemed. So afraid they begged and whined. He sent them into a herd of swine. I heard a whisper, louder than the demon shout, saying I've come to break your chains, put an end to all your pain. You have no idea the better plans I have. I heard a whisper above my inside I can't control. The rattling cages in my soul. There's a power greater than my might. His gentle word gave back my light with a whisper. Oh, with a whisper. To break your chains, put an end to all your pain. You have no idea the better plans I have. I heard a whisper above my shout. You have no idea the better plans I have.